every day, every night. And second one is iPhone, which is a very modern cell phone. And third one is PDA. So are they related to location-aware application? So my presentation will be divided by 4 parts. What is location-aware? And examples of application, and some open issues and the prospect. So what is location-aware? Location-aware application enables clients to get his own position information, where positioning sources such as GPS, wireless LAN, Bluetooth devices can be seamlessly interchanged or even combined to achieve a more accurate positioning service with a higher availability than a single positioning source could provide. So it sounds horrible. So I conclude this definition in my own words. In brief, the clients do not need to give any information, and the devices are aware of your current location automatically and intelligently. So let's see some existing examples of these applications. First one is Google My Location search, and the second one is iPhone's Urban Map, and the third one is Digital Tour Guide. So Google search, everyone is familiar with this application. And I have a question. Does people know where I am? So if you go to a very strange country, even if you have some map at hand, it is very difficult for you to know where you are right now. So if you decide to find your location by GPS in a handset, you must first find out the names of the streets. So then type in this definite address. What a pain. Fortunately, Google Maps from mobile has solved this problem with a new beta version, which is called My Location. So this application helps you find out your current position. There is a map on the screen, and the map indicates a little flashing blue dot. If your handset works with GPS, you can see a blue dot here. And what if your handset do not have a GPS? So no GPS, there is no problem. My Location application will display a light blue circle around the dots, showing your approximate location. So I will give you a very little story. So John just arrived London for his first time in his life, and he's starving and looking for a curry as his first meal in London, which is also my favorite meal. And he decided to use mobile map to find his way. But first, he needs to figure out his current address. After everything is done, he might be starved. Oh, what a cool guy. And thankfully, My Location can make John's life much easier. All he has to do is to click the 0 button on his cell phone, and Google My Location will display a blue dot with a light blue circle around, which I've mentioned before. So then he could search curry, and the information of the nearby restaurants will be displayed on the screen. So you can see some red dots, which are the positions of the curry's restaurant. So it sounds magic. How does it work? So each time you make a call, or send a message, or view a website, the information goes through these towers. And each tower connects you and the receiver. So the same thing happens when you access My Location. These towers help us also help Google to find your current location. And each tower has a unique footprint, as known as coverage. So Google will use some special methods to calculate an estimated location. So there are some classes in geolocation API provided by Google. There are about 5 classes geolocation class, position class, position options class, position arrow class, and address class. There are three main methods which help Google to find your current position. So there is another example, iPhone. And I think iPhone is everyone's dream cell phone. So am I. So there is a similar application in iPhone, which is called Urban Spoon. So if you can't decide where you want to eat, Urban Spoon can find you out. So just shake your iPhone and Urban Spoon slot machine will pick up a very good restaurant for you. So pay attention, shaking, not really shaking your iPhone, just to click this button. So keep shaking it until you find a restaurant that you like. And then the details will be shown on screen. So there is a name, phone number, address of this restaurant. Even appraisal from the customer, you can see there are 73% people like it. But unfortunately, there are only 60 votes, so that might not be reliable. So I think this application is really a cool stuff. So the third example is the Digital Tourist Guide. The abbreviation is DGT. DGT is a mobile agent that connects attractions, lands, and individuals to provide navigational guidance and offers location based on interpretation. And if you go to Amsterdam, there is a city navigator that can help you. So if you go to Amsterdam, do you really know what you want to do or where you want to go? So this digital tour guide will help you to find out your current position. It's built with many choices, with nice bars, restaurants, monuments, shopping, museum highlights, and places that are hard to find for normal tourists. You know, Amsterdam is famous for some special service, blah blah blah. So normal tourists. So you might ask, does Google know where I am? So what about people's privacy? I say no. And my location search, it only tells Google where your handset is, but not who's using it, the phone number, or any other personal data. So this private information will be hidden. So it's pretty safe to use this application. So there are some prospects I would like to mention that right now many of the existing location applications are tailored just for one purpose. But in the future, the location application will hit the mainstream adoption in the 2 or 5 years. An increasing number of organizations deploy a location-aware mobile business applications. So there are some examples in the future life. So the first one is force management. The boss can figure out where his colleagues are. And fleet management, I'm not sure whether the bus system in Lübeck still also use this kind of application, because the buses are always very punctual. And the third one is logistics, which means transportation. So I've already given you some examples, so I think you might have a general idea about the location-aware system. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. So do you have any questions?